Next question, Gilbert.
Hi. Simply put, I've dropped out of college after trying to graduate for 4 years. I work a part-time job, but I'm still semi-dependent on my strict Asian parents who are insistent on keeping me on finishing my degree. How can I break?
No.
How do I break the news to them that I will not be graduating, and how do I find your direction in life?
That's it, man. I'm fucking listen to me right now, okay?
His name is Peter.
I don't give a fuck, bro. All right? My parents, my brother and I, changed them. They try to change us. Oh, you have to go to college. Oh, you have to be an engineer. You have to do... No. Nope. We're going to do drugs. All right? We're going to fuck. You know? We're going to do what we want. And then you know what they did? They went, oh, okay.
I guess.
Over time, what are they going to do? Either cut us off, right? Or accept our lifestyle. Well, I'm not going to fucking go to college for you, Mom. Because I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I've never read a book before. I've never read. I don't know anything. All right? So it's like, no, just let me finish. Let me finish, okay? Let me fucking finish, all right? So didn't really even listen to the thing halfway through it. I just reacted.
I know you didn't.
I know I didn't, but I want to just say this, okay? Is that you can change them. Let me tell you something right now. I know a comic by the name, I'm not going to even say his name, but I know a comic. He was an engineer. He was making 6 figures a year. He's a great comic. He happens to be Middle Eastern, right? It has nothing to do with, but his dad's very strict. His dad wants him still to be an engineer, but this kid has so much talent, he just can't. It would be a shame to the world for him not to do it, right? So he chose comedy, all right? He's doing well. He's making a living, and his dad still doesn't like it, and he's but what is he gonna do? Do what his dad does? This is your life. If Kalila and I didn't kill babies, we would have probably a couple.
Why do you keep accusing
I'm
me
kidding.
of multiple abortions?
No, we didn't. We didn't kill anybody.
Aren't you glad we don't have one with this new president?
I know, but please don't say that. Ugh, please don't say that. But what I'm going to say is that if my child goes, hey, Dad, I'm going to make clogs. What? Yeah, that's why I'm going to clog making school. And I'll be like, whatever, okay. That's what my son or daughter does. I want them to be, a professional soccer player or whatever my dream is for my child to be. Like, I want you to be, either a soccer player or in the MMA or whatever, right? But if they want to do something that I didn't envision, that's their life. Okay? And I spent too many years fighting with my parents, like, oh, your cousin Chong'e, she going to Harvard at dinner table, and then trying to make me feel like shit because I didn't go to college. I remember report card days. I knew that if I brought home my report card to my parents, that it was 100% I'm going to get beat. So one time, I think it was my sophomore year in high school, we lived on a gigantic kind of mountain, not a mountain, but like, it was uphill.
Fancy country club.
It wasn't, okay. It was a nice community. But you could go into like the woods and there was like a little cliff that you can jump off, you'd die, right? I remember one time I had my report card in my hand and I was on the cliff and I was going to jump off.
Jesus.
Because I would rather kill myself than to face my parents because I got a couple of C's and a D on a report card. But I would always come home with my report card and I would get the beating. I would cry. I'd be in my room and then I would do drugs. But my point is that at the end of the day, my parents are very glad that I chose my career.
But that's the exception to the rule. Not everybody who says, fuck you, Mom, I'm not going to college, makes the amount of money you do now as a comedian. So no.
It's not about, I didn't say money. What I'm saying is that, as soon as I just started doing stand-up and did what I wanted to do, number one, it gave me, imagine not going to college and you have no skills. You're lazy, you don't want to work, and you're like, what the fuck do I do? Right? So if I'm going to struggle in life and I'm going to be broke, I might as well do something that I enjoy doing, which is I enjoyed performing. And it worked out for me. I believe that if anybody if people really enjoy what they do and they do it with passion and with dedication, that inevitably something's going to happen.
What does this kid want to do?
He wants to go into entertainment comedy.
Yeah, well, then
Okay,
do
so
it.
he has a plan. So that's my thing. If I had a 17-year-old tell me like fuck college, I'm just gonna do nothing, I'm not gonna take that as an option. You can come to me with saying fuck college if you show me an alternate plan of action. If you say, yeah, I save this much money and I'm gonna travel for 2 years and I'm gonna figure shit out when I come back. Okay, fine, that's fine with me. If you say I'm taking this, I'm moving to LA and I'm gonna, I'm not gonna need your financial support. I'm gonna work as in a restaurant and try to make it in the business. That's fine. Now, if you come with me and you say, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need you to support me financially, fuck you, kid. Fuck no. That's not acceptable. You're going to college.
No.
You know what I mean? And you're going to figure out sometime while you're over there what you want to do. But in the meantime, no, you don't get to sit around and do nothing.
Mm.
You know?
No, I ran into this problem only 6 years ago with my parents. So if people don't know, I actually dropped out of school. But I remember when I had to tell my parents I was going to move to Chicago, I'm going to do comedy, I'm going to be an actor. I came cause I'm so afraid to tell my parents. I did it in a restaurant, a public place, just so I know I wouldn't get hit by a chair. I made sure I was surrounded by people in a Japanese restaurant.
Yeah. How did you tell them?
So they were eating sushi, and I literally was my mom's probably laughing listening to this. I was so scared. Mom and dad, probably 19, 18, maybe 19. I made a PowerPoint presentation. I printed it out. I'll tell you why I did that, because I heard Emma Stone did it for her mom. Then I forgot she did it to her white mother, who was like, okay. So it's like, my parents are going to do that. I took it out. As soon as I took out the papers, I said, yeah, so I have this dream. I want to act, and I think I should stop school. I just pushed it. I didn't make eye contact with my mom and my dad. And my dad was like, ate a California roll?
Yeah.
Put that away. And my mom would even look at me. So eventually worked out something where I couldn't be rebellious and just run away. That's just not how I am with my family. I know some people can do that. I worked out something where I say, okay, I'll go to community college. I did that, but basically I just fucked it. Fuck it. I just
fucked around. Just bought time for yourself.
Bought time while I was in Chicago doing all that stuff. And eventually I had to prove it to my parents. So they didn't really talk to me for almost 2 or 3 years. It was on and off.
Yeah.
Awkward relationship. They came to Chicago, saw me 1 week where I was in 5 shows back to back with a full packed out audience. Saw the shows, flew back to Atlanta. I got calls from them individually where they were like, we get it.
Yeah.
And after that, they're like, if you're going to do it right, move to LA.
I got the same exact thing when I did the Tonight Show.
Yeah. I was at a 40-seat theater.
Yeah, it was a 40-seat live show.
Live show, yeah.
It was Jay Leno. That's fine. The same principle, though.
Yeah.
They're both stories.
Wow,
Yeah,
Bobby.
But mine was...
That was a great story,
that
Gilbert.
sucked.
Jesus.
Sucked. 40 shows in front of a fucking coffee shop.
You are the Korean Trump.
Wow, I can't believe you
If
say
you want to
that.
get hurt, say that again.
You're the Korean Trump.
Okay, we're done
There's
for tonight. Okay.
That's hurt.
Tell me another glorious story of yours.
why are you attacking me? I just I would just share
I
my
love your
story.
glorious stories.